morning campers. Today I have a little face mask video for you. Well, it's December, Christmas is like next week. I think it's next Friday Christmas already. Oh no, this year's gone like quick but also incredibly slowly. Well, and basically I thought I'd get in the Christmas spirit and do a little Christmassy themed face mask. So today I have the Revolution and Jake Jamie Feed Your Face Mince Pie flavoured face mask to try out. This one actually does look like mince pie meat. It's not even mince pie meat, is it? Mince meat. If you actually look at it in the jar, it genuinely does look like a jar of mince meat. If you're from America or somewhere where they don't have mincemeat and you're sitting there thinking, what is mincemeat? It's basically the filling in a sweet mince pie. It's like all fruit and jammy bits and bits of peel and stuff, and it's all basically all held together with sugar, and it's kind of like a sweet fruit kind of filling with lots of raisins and spices, and I explained that incredibly badly. But yeah, basically it's like a sweet pie filling that's full of Christmassy kind of spices and a lot of apple and raisins. At least it is when my mum makes it. I can't open it. Oh no, it's open. Ow. Should really use my other hand to open these things, shouldn't I really? I need to use the dominant hand. You might find it a bit easier. This one. Ooh. It's all gloopy. No, don't want gloopy. Thank you. I'm trying really hard not to goop this all over my bed because it's like the others, it's very glycerin heavy, which makes it very sticky. So yeah, it literally does look like mincemeat inside. Look, it's like literally dribbling out. So I'm going to try very hard not to spill this everywhere. It's got quite a jammy consistency, and I think it's definitely runnier than the others that I've had. This one does seem incredibly liquidy, although I'm not overly sure whether that's because I've had it in my bag of face masks and that's like by a radiator, so it might have just softened a little bit. It doesn't smell like mincemeat though. I get like a few hints of spice, but it mostly just smells like face mask. Like, smells a bit like Pantene conditioner with a bit of cinnamon in it, which sounds stupid, but Pantene conditioners tend to smell kind of fruity, which is a little bit how this smells. Yeah, it doesn't really smell like mincemeat, it just smells like generic face mask kind of product, which is a bit disappointing, especially as it looks like mincemeat. Usually for these videos I do tie my hair back, but I have like a nice new headband which I like really want to wear, and it's these are Andorian ears from Star Trek. If you're not a Trekkie and you've never seen Star Trek, Google Andorian and it will come up with like an alien who lives on an ice-dwelling planet, and they have blue skin and like platinum blonde hair, and they have like little antennae that wiggle around, and this is what these are. So I'm now going to look like Commander Shran from Enterprise when I put these on. And the top it says Destination Star Trek, which is a convention I went to a couple of years ago. It's real fun. Right, let's get these ears on. Yeah. Unfortunately these don't move on their own. They could kind of like wiggle, but nah. Either way, it's doing a good job of keeping my hair back, which is a good idea around face masks because I don't really want it all in my hair. I've like washed my hair and had it cut today, so I kind of like don't really want to be walking around with like half a mince pie face mask just gel into my hair. Not a good idea. Not a very good idea at all. So then, let's get it on my face. Ooh. So like the others, it definitely is goopy. I would strongly advise you doing this somewhere where you don't mind getting it everywhere, basically. It's just quite runny and very gel-like. It's taking a long time to drip off my finger, this. But once it does drip, it kind of like drips off in lots and lots of little bits. It does feel quite warm on my fingers. It's going to go everywhere. It kind of feels like I'm rubbing jam or mincemeat into my face because there's like all little bits in here, which could easily, quite easily be like fruit peelings or something in the mincemeat. They're not big though, so it's not like raisin sized. This is really wicked, it feels really hard. Oh. But it does feel nice, it is like really thick and moisturising. My face is going to thank me for this. It's been horrendously dry. Like when I was driving back from uni a couple of days ago, I could literally feel my skin drying out in the dry air in my car. Oh, that's gone right over the top of my eye. Bugger. That wasn't meant to happen. Yeah, so be careful around your eyes. You might like sort of half get it in your eye like I just did. That's just not a good idea. Mincemeat and eyes don't mix. Well, mincemeat face mask and eyes don't mix. Right, well, this is the face mask on. It's very, very runny. So pop this away before I knock it over. There's no in my look today, in the past few days, where I've been breaking things, and things have just generally not been going my way. I'll knock it over and then I have like face mask all over my bed, and then I'll have the whole palaver of like having to change my bed sheets again. So yeah, right. This is it on. I'm probably going to leave it for like 20 minutes, half an hour now. I don't think it actually tells you on here how long to leave it on for. No, it doesn't. It just says avoid contact with eyes. Well, kind of messed up on that one, haven't I? Since I even dripped it in my eye like a couple of minutes ago. See, now I'm looking closely at like the remnants on my hands, like the actual like bits in it that kind of feel like fruit, but like actually just clear bits of, clear bits of hardened gel or something, or like, you know, when if you've got like a beeswax lip balm and it starts to crystallise, or honey when it starts to crystallise on the top, that's kind of how this feels. I don't think it's crystallised though, I think they are like genuinely meant to be there. But that's kind of what it feels like. It's like semi-crystallised pieces of face mask, which is an odd thing. Right, I am going to leave this on for like 20 minutes, half an hour-ish, and then I shall come back and we'll see what my face looks like. Well, this has now been on my face for like half an hour and it's still dripping off the end of my nose, so I'm kind of like going to go and wash it off rather quickly before it drips any more all over me. Well, campers, my face definitely feels refreshed after that. Oh, my face again feels lovely and smooth and very, very moisturised. The skin all over my nose where all my pores are is real smooth. It's not usually it feels like a Pot's Holy Road, but that's nice. That's nice and smooth. It kind of feels like real smooth, like you could almost squeak your finger across it, but thankfully my skin doesn't do that, which means it's moisturised rather than dry, and that's a good sign. I can kind of like still smell the spicy kind of elements on there, but it's not massively overpowering. It just kind of smells nice, a bit like a candle, but obviously not strong or overpowering. Even like my forehead, where like all my frown lines and stuff are starting to form now, feels nice and smooth. That's good. That's good, because we don't like wrinkle. One of the problems I did notice with the mask is that even after I put it on my face, it continued to kind of like slowly drip down, and there were a few times where it dripped off my nose or off my chin onto my phone and on my jumper. I've got like face mask all down the front of my jumper now, and so that's not the best thing in the world, so that this might be the type of face mask that gets consigned to the bathroom to put on solely when I'm in the bath. If I'm chilling in the bath, I don't really care if the face mask drips off my face, because then it's not going to make a mess, is it? It's just going to go in the bath. So I think that might be consigned to my bathroomy kind of pile. I think I'll probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Obviously it doesn't kind of smell like mincemeat. I didn't think much of the crystallisy kind of weird bits in there, and they start to go a bit soggy. It's been on your face for a while, and they go a bit like solid gel that's dried, and it just feels a bit odd. So yeah, and the fact it drips, it's ultra runny. So yeah, so 7 out of 10, which is probably a good score, about average I'd say. So if you're in the mood for a festive treat, this might be the mask for you. Would I buy it again? Nah. There's other masks I like better than this one that I'd quite happily use over the festive period. This one's kind of like a gimmick. I'd perhaps buy it if I was having like friends over, if we weren't in COVID times and we were just like trying to chill out with a bottle of wine or two, and this one would be ideal for that. So if you like this video, don't forget to give me a little thumbs up, don't forget to say hi in the comments, and if you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, don't forget to click the subscribe button. See you all soon. Bye!